going after looking to jump into passing lanes and creating some steals in transition. He's done a great job tonight getting out in transition, so that focus on the fast break has resulted in her.
Can they get it? And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Pass to Samuels. The three. The rebound by Henry.
Slow going for him this quarter.
Go to sleep.
Putting up a good fight.
On the wing, Richardson. Tries again. And he lays it in.
You go to sleep, son.
Talk about putting a team on your...
It's too early to be playing basketball.
It's too early to be watching
Maybe
it.
something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Thomas. There's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Henry's got his fifth rebound in this one. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Paxson, following the bucket by the Knicks. Thomas outside. The three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all three levels. He is as confident as they come.
Here's Samuels. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Thomas passes to Jeffries. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Fires it. And it's New York with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball, you got to make them pay for it.
Knocks it loose. Inside. Tips it.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
That's trailed by 11. Here's Samuels. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of the new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Cloudy, he's checked in for New York. Davis comes in for Williams. Pass to Henry. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Henry's got 21 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now Vincent. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Samuels, good. Samuels got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really set the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Samuels. A rebound by Henry. Henry's got his 7th rebound of the game in that last one. Pass to Davis. Here's Henry. Here's the pick. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Building a big early with a terrific all-around performance.
To such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Madsen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And it's Henry.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Henry. Henry's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Davis from long range drills it from deep. And the Knicks lead by 14.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
High post Towns. Down low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Over to the wing. Pass to Henry. Launches a three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Samuels, covered by Towns. Samuels, good. Samuels got 9.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
To the wing, right side. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York out in front, up by 15. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
They've got Miller, and it's Murray in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time. Last time. Against the Hawks, had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Matson's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Richardson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Wembanyama, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Brooks outside to the paint.
Oh,
yes! Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Samuels. 9 points in the game. Murray passes to Vincent. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Now here's Vincent. Yet to see a basket. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Henry. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. Shoots over Miller. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4" skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Williams is checked in for New York. McDaniels comes in for Richardson. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Samuels can't get it to go.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Wembanyama, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Samuels, three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Henry's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wembanyama, pass to Henry. Back to Wembanyama. From behind the arc. And it's Henry missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Samuels. Thomas outside. Vincent outside. 6 on the shot clock. They set a pick. Fires the three. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-5 run. McDaniels, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Matson passes to Thomas. Brooks comes with a double team. Vincent outside. Pass to Matson. McDaniels with the rebound. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside, Williams, right wing. Here's Henry. Thomas defends. And here's McDaniels. Here's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Brooklyn with possession here, coming off a win against the Hornets.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Jeffries checked in for Brooklyn. Walsh comes in for Samuels. New York making a switch here. Pass to Walsh. Here's Jeffries. Here's Thomas for three. Nails it from three. Thomas has got 8 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Henry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And for the Nets, they're shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Paxson. Out to the right wing. Doubled by Towns. Now here's Thomas. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. All right, let's get a report from Alex.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now. Thank you. New York has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. That one's good by more.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Well, the Nets shooting just 38% for this game so far. Vincent passes to Paxson. Here's Jeffries. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Jeffries has got his second basket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Moore. To the inside. To the left wing. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the Nets with possession here. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Smooth sailing for New York, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And there's a pick. Here's Thomas for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Henry's... Well, the Knicks shooting it out of this world, 77%. And that one's good. Henry's got 38 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Vincent outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Jeffries. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the New York Knicks with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
We need to run when I get home.
They can do both of those things here in the regular season.
Say, look. Yes,
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display from the Knicks.
This has been a wait.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back out to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third.
希望我想，Oh my！
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's Richardson in at the point guard position. Pass to Samuels. Thomas outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Henry. And here's New York now. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Samuels. Here he goes. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Richardson. Here's Henry. And he jams it home with authority.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Thomas drives in. first trip to the line for him here.
All right, bye. See y'all.
At the line, Cameron Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Let's see what I'm burning, son.
And all 3 throws good for Thomas. And for the next, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Richardson.
Rainy day to blow up.
Here's Henry. And the 3
Henry's
got 43 points.
But watching it said it raining.
You rely on players like him.
But nobody watching it said it raining.
Thomas against Williams. And
Yeah, you can hear the thunder.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Out of bounds. Big Brooklyn ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believe.
Here's Samuels. 12 points for him. Pass to Walsh. Doubled by Towns. Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Samuels. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Out on halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 in the field. And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 and 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Man, that's a lot. What are you fouling?
Head coach doesn't like the call at all.
Please, thank you.
So with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And he lobs it up. Picked his pocket.
Man, I was throwing it at the why he stopped.
Here's Walsh. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Henry. Williams on the wing. Here's Henry. 43 points in the game. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. New York making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And he sinks the second. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thomas with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. And he's going for the lob!
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Basket counts. Towns has got 7 points.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
On the take. Henry, that one's good. Henry's got 46.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And here's Thomas. He's got 10. Here's Samuels. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked!
Look at that.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Look at that.
Gotta be in all. Incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Nets making a change here. Vincent's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Brooks is checked in. Here's Jeffries. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Jeffries has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Thomas, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Samuels. Check by Davis. Samuels can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Ooh, anticipating the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Vincent. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes a first.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Clowney, he's checked in for New York. Good on both. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. On the wing, Brooks. Inside. Stolen.
Listen, bro, why they don't throw it, bro?
Here's Jeffries. Checked by Davis. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Paxson. Here's Samuels. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for 1. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Now here's Murray. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Madsen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And out the line, shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Hawkins is checked in for Thomas. Moore is checked in for New York. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Picked it to the left side wing. And he drives in. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Vincent with the ball. Richardson picks him up. Jeffries, no good. New York has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Pass to Henry. Fires the 3. Vincent grabs a miss.
Well,
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
He must be what he's doing. He's taking.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jeffries. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Second chance shot. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Moore. He's got 7.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Hawkins. Looking to win the run. Hits the trifecta. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Henry. That one goes in. Henry's got 55.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Hawkins. Had the space there, but it's offline.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And so it's the New York Knicks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth. Teams changing it up here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 34.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for primetime.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
We've got Cam Thomas, and it's Paxson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Down low. Brooks with the rebound. To the right side. Pass to Clowney. Here's Henry. From outside the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
win tonight, SP.
The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scared himself.
So you can play R1 so all the two games. You can play R1 so all the two games. RP game, but I played a regular game. And I go right back to play off.
MP.
What's up, MP?
Yeah. I ain't ready, MP. You signed with Puma, huh? Can I hold some bread?
Coming up next, the Knicks taking on the TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And one thing we continue to monitor with this team is how they perform offensively. You might remember, MP declared to the world that he wants this team to be an offensive juggernaut and steamroll over the top defensive teams in the league.
Hey, so far, so good for MP in this offense. He clearly saw something in this team that instilled confidence in him. That's why he's announced his intentions to the NBA world. And up to this point, they've been every bit as good offensively as they could have hoped for. Now, they're hoping to keep that momentum going.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Wembanyama out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Richardson in at the two-guard spot. Here's Servetus. His last outing, he had 24 points. Šarić, a screen on Brunson. Servetus, the pass to Šarić. Clock at 6. Here's Servetus. Over Brunson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Henry. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And here's Duren. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And that one's good. Servetus.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Here's Servetus. Brunson defending. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Wembanyama. Duren with a steal. Here's Servetus. 5 points in the game. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Henry, that one's good. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Outside Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Timeout call, Memphis. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard.
B-boy.
But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Here's Walter. His last outing, we saw him score 22. To the middle. And the dunk by Duran.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Yep, that one goes.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Servetus. He's got 5. Pass to Walter for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the New York Knicks. Henry, pass to Richardson. Wembanyama, high post. Lets it fly. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Brunson with a double team. Here's Wells. And it's all from three-point range. Knicks leading by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time and their last time out against the Nets was just insanity. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in. Boy, they love it. Oh,
That's crazy.
The Knicks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Wembanyama. And it's New York scoring again.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And the dunk by Duran.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Grizzlies trail by 9. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. From deep, Wembanyama buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 7.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And Brunson gets it to go.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Grizzlies shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Servetus, the pass to Duran. This is that grinded out part of the year, Fred. Everyone just fighting. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Wagner's checked in for Memphis. Burks comes in for Servetus. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Davis is checked in, and that one misses. And he's good on the second. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imaginations of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Here's Walter. No points so far. Brunson with a double team. Pass to Wells. Here's Allen, guarded by Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Walter. Over Brunson.
And even though it's still early, they have got to get more aggressive out there.
And again, it's Memphis missing. Inside. Henry, that one's good. Henry's got 12 points in the game. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Wagner on the wing, beyond the arc. The rebound by Henry. Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Walter. Davis can't hit. For Memphis, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Walter. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Wagner. They double him with Wembanyama. The floater, and Walter gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Henry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Duren. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now Allen, guarded by Richardson. Here's Walter. From deep three-point land. That shot is off. And so it's the New York Knicks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Wembanyama, also Karl Anthony Towns out there. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Allen against Towns. Allen, the pass to Barlow. The three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 13. Pass to Brunson. The steal. To the paint. Now here's Duren. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And it's Wagner missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Henry, pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Duren. Defense right on him. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Puts the move on. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 15. Richardson for three. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Pass to Walter. Wagner with a screen on Richardson. Walter from outside. A rebound by Henry. Henry's got rebound number 7 tonight. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In the third spot, the Knicks.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you found them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Hall's checked in for Memphis. Hurts comes in for Barlow. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Duran. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Henry's got 17 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Duran, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. 7 points in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And he gives them some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Moore. Misses the 3.
I can't get offensive rebound to save my life.
Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen.
I can't get an offensive rebound to save my life.
And he brings
And
this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. The shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Now Wagner, looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. There's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Moore. To the paint. It's picked off.
Oh, right.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Sharic's shot is off. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Henry can't get the tip in. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a rock well at 46%. Here's Wells. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Duran. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wells. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis.
He was nowhere near out of bounds. How was that out of
Let's take a look
bounds?
at some numbers for him.
What is game? No, he beat Sheen. Oh my God. I guess.
Percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Walter, he's checked in for Vargas. Clowney, he's checked in for New York. Brooks comes in for Carl Anthony. Duran the screen from downtown. A rebound by Henry. Henry's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just...
I got 6 key games. 6 key games.
Just in points, but in rebounds as well. Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Servetus, the pass to Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The way Q and I came in first time. So I started the way Q and I came in first time. Good morning.
Here's Henry, covered by Duran. Pass to Moore. Here's Henry. Pure from three-point range.
I can make it
Henry's
early,
got
but I
20
can't
points.
make it slightly late.
A dozen consecutive points
So I
off
can
of
make it
threes.
early, but I can't make it
This
slightly
defense
late.
looks rattled.
We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Here's Walter. Here's Servetus. Give him 8 during the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Servetus has got 11.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
It's stolen by Sharge. Walter from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Henry's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Grizzlies trail by 16. To the middle. Duran with it. 13 points in the game. And no good. Down low.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Henry. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Here's Servetus. No good on the triple. Here's Henry. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so it's New York. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Low-key Christoph wants to know, Shaq, what's the best nickname that you've ever created for me? Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Grizzlies trail by 20. They've got Duran, and it's Sharge in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Servetus. Takes the 3, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Duran up top. Here's Wells. Here's Servetus. trying to come right back with a three in his own, but it's no good. Brunson passes to Henry. Fires for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 18. Here's Henry. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Henry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brunson with a double team. Pass to Walter. Here's Servetus. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Hall's checked in for Memphis. Well, when we talk about small forwards, these are the premier passers over the past 10 games. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
Here's Henry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yep, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Here's Servetus. He's got 16. Pass to Walter from the arc. Fires in the triple. Walters has got 7 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Towns on a screen. The 3 is up. And it's Henry missing. Grizzlies trail by 17. Out to the right wing. Here's Servetus. Guarded by Richardson. Pass to Hall. Let's go with a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Henry's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. The 3 ball. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Oh, swiped away.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Over to the left wing. They need this. A rebound by Henry. Henry's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Henry. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Henry's got 44.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
The Knicks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
You know, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Servetus. 16 points for him. How about an update on Jalen Duren? Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I did get some news from the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. For a team that had a playoff run in their sights, this is a serious blow. But we'll see if they can maintain their momentum. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Karl Anthony Towns.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Heat, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Williams is checked in for New York.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Henry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Henry's got 48. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Richardson against Allen.
First personal foul, second team foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Burks. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. They double team Allen. Out to the wing. Shot to stop the run. Counted from distance. Wells has got 8.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Henry. Good! That's another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Back to Burks. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Here's Henry, defended by Wagner. Williams passes to Henry. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Wells. Check by Davis. Pass to Duran. 6 on the shot clock. And it's rejected. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Just 2 to shoot. Works for 3. Second shot opportunity. Allen outside. Pass to Wagner. Back to Allen. Up and over Richardson. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period.
And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first.
All right. We got him.
Here's Henry, covered by Duran. Puts up a 3. Here's Towns. Counted.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Servetus. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Clowney, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Brooks comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Davis, he's checked in for Richardson. And McDaniels is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 5 on the clock. Here's Servetus. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Knicks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Here's Henry. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Saric. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You live for nights like this, when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Basket's good. Duran's got 19 points.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Henry. Pass to Brooks. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And Saric throws it down.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for prime time.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
To the middle. Pass to Saric. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
There's Davis with the three. He drops in the three.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Duran with the bucket.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Jacks up a three, and count it.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's the Knicks, taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The team. Let's go with you.
So your team hasn't just been winning. I mean, you've been overrunning teams like an offensive tsunami. So what do you think is the bigger spark? Is it something in the team as a whole, or in you?
Offensive tsunamis are like that, because tsunamis are caused by earthquakes. By the time the water rises, you miss out on everything that happened out of sight underneath the surface. And when you see that wave coming, you don't ask where that wave came from. You just get the heck out of the way. You know what I mean?
It's true.
This is good. Great question. Thank you.
And Pete, good question for you.
You earned that one.
Nice work, MP. Your teammates are going to appreciate that.
The champ is here.